What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Tuesday, July 10th, 2018. The Kavanaugh pick from Donald Trump, it was a scripted theatrical performance from the federal government. And that is why they put on some propaganda that says Kavanaugh pick was scripted and to Trump's reality show. Updating at 2:38. Unfortunately, this reality show will not be canceled, but cancel equals 38, ending, death 38, killing 38, murder 38, reversing the alphabetical order, E and P, reading reverse, become 22 and 11 respectively. The master numbers, you don't need to reduce them. So Trump with the P then becomes 38. P is 11. So they updated their propaganda then at 2:38 in light of all of that. I just put out a video. They're telling you the whole world's a stage. It was Donald Trump's propaganda. And now, not even a week later, they get this scripted end to his reality show. You are living out a Zionist Jew Catholic reality show run by the Scottish Rite Freemasons, the Jesuit order, the Zionist Jews. So let's go to my notes because I had even better captures of this. When I first saw it, this piece of propaganda was updated at 9:29 a.m. Are you seeing this? 929, Trump 29, false 29, obfuscate equals 2992, like false. This gang crafted your language by the numbers, obfuscating the truth with these actors, with this by the numbers propaganda. Trump equals 29, always in propaganda. That's why this video, minute 29 seconds, you see? 129. That is also the number for America in the Jewish cipher. America equals, 129 in the Jewish cipher. Yep. So this is a clearly false propaganda for America. So Brett Kavanaugh, if you don't know who he is, he's an actor playing the role of the judge of the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit, the DC Circuit. DC equals 47. We're about to see a chain of 47. Why? Because this is the lesson right here. It's another lesson with the number 47. Judge equals 47. They use their gavel, 47. Judge and gavel have the same exact gematria. Oops. But let me just clear that up for you. So we gotta see why they like to do this pattern. So judge and gavel both have the name for time. If you get sentenced to time, it's by the judge using their gavel, sentencing you to time in prison. And they're one of their ways of profiting off the goy. So you have time flowing into this pattern. You see this? Of course, Trump's involved in this propaganda because he is playing the role of Saturn, the keeper of time. So the keeper of time then is going to be in this piece of propaganda with who? We're talking about Brett Kavanaugh, BK. B is the second letter, K is the 11th. 211. So 211 is the 47th prime number. Now we have BK as one of the main actors in this play. So to solidify that, to further emphasize that 211 is a central number in this propaganda event, it happened July 9th, 2018. But I just put up here July 10th because that's when they're coming out saying, scripted end. They're just when they're telling you that this is all scripted propaganda. So Mr. BK211 from his February 12th, his 211, his reflection birthday, born February 12th, 1965. So that's one, or it's, excuse me. Don't mind, forget what I just said about that. That will be January 12th, but February 12th, 1965. That's still 122, Freemason 122. He is a Freemason. From his February 12th birthday to July 9th, the day he was participating in that event, 21 weeks in one day. So BK 211, 211 from his birthday. That's the 47 prime. He's judge. Donald Trump, 47, picks him. And what is the keeper of time? The sun. The sun is the keeper of time. Sun 5427. So that was a date with the life lesson number of 27 and 54 numerology. They hire Brett, 34, to participate in this piece of propaganda, this play from the federal government. Also notice the name sums to 20, like time. And I didn't point this out, but remember, I say it all the time. 88, number representing time, that's 4 circles, which is 1440 degrees. That's how many minutes are in a day. So time sums to 144 in Jewish gematria, 1440. We use time to measure light and vice versa. And again, the very fundamental part of especially sound waves, waves in general, sine particles, sine 144, also 47 like foundation, also 20 like time, and all that. Time 61, Ohio 61, doing all by these numbers. So we see then how the number 47 is heavily coded on this play. The numbers for time, the sun, all that. And they're telling you to scripted end, and I showed you how it's scripted by the numbers. So not only am I showing you how it's scripted, they're literally telling you. That's what I'm saying. I say this all the time. The Jewish Zionists, the Freemasons, the Jesuit Order, during the next MTV Awards or something, the lead Zionist Jews who write all this propaganda, who code it all by the numbers, can come out on stage and literally say everything they're doing, spill all the beans, say perfectly exactly what's going on, and even give them examples. And I guarantee you, all the goyos still won't even see. They'll be like, "Oh, nice coincidences, man. This guy's probably just an actor." Then they'll think he's an actor. "Oh, this is fake. This is a stage." Then they'll start thinking it's staged. You see what I'm saying? Even the gang who scripts this propaganda cannot wake up the goy. That's how deep in the game we are. I mean, again, they're doing it here. They're saying it's scripted. They're saying Donald Trump's an actor. They're saying he's a performer. That he's on the world's a stage. They say every single day that it's scripted. They do this in sports too. They couldn't have scripted it any better. They do it in sports all the time because it's scripted as fuck. So the Zionist Jews who run the world of entertainment, the White House is an entertainment center. They're telling you it's all scripted theater by the numbers. Theater 77, Washington, D.C., and the 77th Meridian, putting out a bunch of theater bullshit every single day by this numerical code. So please always check out Zachary K. Hubbard's blog. Also other blogs too. Definitely Gemaginator. Puts out awesome information. So many people. But you see here, there's going to be some examples for 47. And this is what I started doing a long time ago. When I did this research, I would find the pattern and I would just search this blog. Zachary K. Hubbard has been doing this blog since 2013. So if he has a blog from 2013, he blogs every single day, he's going to have a whole vault of resources, of examples of this pattern. That's how you can verify all the patterns, see how the federal government uses it every single time and all of their propaganda. Of course, he talked about this as well. Judge, gavel, Trump. And it was on July 9th, that's 9/7, 97, the 25th prime number. The Supreme Court nomination, Supreme sums to 97 using alphabetical order. And this is just very easy examples. Zachary Hubbard always lays it out so clearly. Supreme 97, the Supreme Court 97, the 25th prime. You saw the 27th judge, gavel, Trump. BK. If you're on July 9th, you get 47. Head on July 9th. President 47, President Trump participating in the propaganda. So I hope you're reading this. I'm just kind of want to breeze through because there's more examples of this 47 coding with judges that I want to show you. Result, 147 days. So I showed you it was 148 days. Donald J. Trump, 148. 20 weeks and 1 day. That's kind of the end date, but not counting the end date. That's exactly 147 days. You have Genesis 47 talking about Jacob dying at age of 147. All these sum to 147, 47th, 147. Again, it just has 47 in it. Freemason conspiracy, U.S. president, also in the 147. President of the United States, 147. Of course, 147 windows in the White House. And I'll eventually show this picture, but in the state of Ohio, in Columbus, the Capitol Square, the Capitol building, they have this sundial, and all the numbers on the top on the sundial sum to 147. Because the Freemasons run Columbus, Ohio. It is a Zionist Jew territory, and they do it all by the numbers. Judge Judy defends her $47 million salary. Why does Judge Judy get paid $47 million? Judge equals 47. You see this? Plenty of examples of this coding. The jury reflection, 74. 25, 20. Time 25, 20. Gavel, judge, 25. See this? It's the Zionist Jews, the Jesuit order, made English, this modern English they're speaking by this numerical system. These examples hone that in. Judge Judy, why question if I'm worth 47 million? Yeah, why question? You should always question that. Why? Because judge and gavel both sum to 47. All she does is hit her gavel, because that's the whole point of the show. She's an actor participating in federal government bullshit propaganda. And why would you question that? Because it's Zionist Jew shit. White House 47, President, DC. The 9th Supreme Court Justice was confirmed on April 7th, 2017. Why was the 9th Supreme Court Justice confirmed on 4/7? 47 to 15 prime. So there's Judge Judy, Judge 15. See? Judge Judy, 15 in full reduction. 47 to 15 prime number. That means she is an actor. It's very well not even her real name. Or she was born to be, a farmed judge participating in fake news propaganda. So I'm going to hit back because there are some more examples on the front page. I mean, there's plenty more examples in this blog, but I think these are really good, and you should just definitely come to this blog and look at it yourself. But Aaron Judge's 47 winning home runs. This is July 10th, 2017. This is last year to the day. Aaron Judge's 47 home runs. Traveled a combined distance of 3.9 miles. Federal 39, Masonry 39, Zionism 39. The federal government runs the MLB. They are the MLB. Aaron Judge with these 47 home runs. Look, what the hell is that? Plenty more. I feel bad however when I skip all these other examples, but I hope that's just more reason for you to come and read this yourself. If you're gonna come read the blog and then stumble on other things else, Cristiano Ronaldo. I've already explained this channel. Cristiano Ronaldo is an actor for the Jesuit order. He's a theatrical stage performer for the Zionist Jews. And here he's now participating in propaganda again, July 10th. Today, look, fresh propaganda featuring this actor, Cristiano Ronaldo, Juventus. He's going to Juventus for 88 million. Another 88. We've been seeing this number again and again and again. And here, hallelujah, chorus, look again. Now this actor, Ronaldo, joined Juventus for $88 million. Unbelievable. Cristiano Ronaldo equals 88 for 88. We'll look at this at the end. Let's just pick a few more examples. Federal judge greenlights collection of voter data. See this Zionist Jew Freemason just giving you the duper's delight right here. Her name, Colleen Kohler Kodali. This is the name of the judge. Her name is something 235. Just like in my last video, the guy's last show ended the 23rd of May, dying all by the numbers of 47 Freemasons. They're composite at 47 degrees, each side 23.5 degrees. If you add that together, you get 47. And her name sums to that just using alphabetical order. She's the judge. And here's just showing the numerology of it all, the judge, jury. You're lucky. You can just pause the video, read this, play it, or just visit the blog. Of course, Ohio participating in, that's what I'm saying, for all the judge propaganda. Remember, I called months in advance that Ohio's going to be participating and John Kasich's going to be participating in propaganda on July 7th. And not only does John Kasich participate, he's in some pieces about a judge appointing a Montgomery County judge to the bench. Judge 47. I mean, it cannot be more perfect. On a day with 47 numerology, that was too. So I can't be calling all this propaganda out. I can't be on Zach's blog seeing the same exact pattern, all from, he's decoding the same source. And then you're confused as to how, there's no way this is a coincidence when this is clearly a pattern. It's happening so often, so repetitively. Of course, Ohio participating in this. They named Sunsu 47. It was on the day of the total eclipse 47, August 21st. Of course, eclipse, the sun, a dance with the sun. Ohio participating in a sun ritual on that day. It is obvious they love participating in propaganda by the sun. And that's why this piece updated at 6:27. You seen this shit? Ohio propaganda updated at 6:27. Unbelievable. Buckeye 27, Sun 27. The Buckeye State always participating in bullshit, sun-flavored propaganda. I have a picture of this. I'll show you in a later video, but Central Square, the government building in Columbus, the Capitol building, there's a logo of the sun, their seal, the Great Seal of the Sun. They made it so, like in the evening, right when the sun's right, it peers through the skyscrapers are all run by the government of Columbus. Huntington Bank and Key Bank and all those. It's all these Zionist Jews. The Freemasons building all by numbers. So they made the light come in and shine right on the thing, right on the seal in a nice triangle shape. This occult is fucked because the state of Ohio worships the sun. I cannot explain it any further. We're going to someone else's blog who's been doing this research forever now, and we see the same pattern in all of Ohio's propaganda. So you understand how I don't have to document it either. And you can see Ohio putting on bullshit propaganda by the numbers. Freemason 42, Saturn 42, tweeting this piece at 9:42. Obama nominates Merrick Garland to Supreme Court. M's the 13th letter. 1 plus 3 is 4. G is the 7th letter. 47. That's also 137. The 33rd prime. Authority 137. Of course, Obama appoints him 4 months, 4 days from Garland's birthday. See, from Garland's birthday to the date of his nomination is a span of 4 months and 4 days. We have Mr. 44 Obama, Black people 44, Thelema 44, 125. This is the Thelemic ritual put on by the federal government. You see it right here. Justice Garland, some see 144. If you're at 44, you got 144. If you're at 71, you got 144. His name's some see 71. The African American, 71. Civil rights actor, 71. Appointing the guy named 71 with a 71 name. Obama elected 44 days. Well, not elected at all. He was selected by the Jewish Zionists 44 years after the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Civil rights, some 64. So I hope this video really puts to light what type of world we live in. You know, I just dedicate this channel to showing all the examples. I say all the time, I wish I could make more videos, and I really always try to. But the more examples I can get out, the more videos I can get out, the more of me just kind of rambling through, showing you how this all connects, the better. Because in due time, enough people will understand. Like, it just takes people that really fully understand what's going on, and then they can tell anyone they know with confidence. That's the theme of my channel. And I never say this, but I'm trying to build confidence with people who want to know more about this and also share this and expose it and understand the type of world they live in. If you confidently understand this is all by numbers bullshit propaganda, then you know you can sit down and explain to anybody, show them how it's all scripted. You know, if they call you names or say anything, you have keep a cool head because you understand that no, you're not crazy. This is all crap. So once you get the confidence, and enough people have confidence that yeah, they can come out and say no, that's stupid news. This, you know, did you hear the government fell short of their deadline to reunite kids? Oh, you try no, just tell them no. It's a staged event. They were never going to meet the deadline ever. When this plot was scripted decades ago, on July 10th, 2018, when they scripted this decades ago, on this particular day, this propaganda was never supposed to come through. The government was never supposed to meet any deadline. This is an old world agenda, putting on plays by the numbers. Sun equals 54, up in this piece at 540. This is another sun ritual from the federal government. Time equals 20. 71 is the 20th prime number, so on 7/10, that's 7-1. On 8 with, that's what I'm saying, it's a perfect, okay, today does not have 54 date numerology. Excuse me for saying that. That was yesterday. Today has 2835 numerology. It's Lima 2835, 64 deflection 46, sacrifice 5546, killing 43, 191 is the 43rd prime, society Jesus 191, Catholic 35. They're putting on propaganda. Society Jesus is all about the sun. Sun 54, moon 57. Literally, sun, moon numbers in English ordinal just paired right here in this piece of Donald Trump propaganda. Donald Trump, the keeper of time, who's playing the role of Saturn, keeper of time, on, again, time 20 on 7/10. Unbelievable. This is the dangerous part, because this is why, like, I really want to make a bunch of videos. So how about we're going to finish off this time ritual and move on to something else. So look at this shit. 23, Donald 23, a federal judge, so an actor for the federal government on Tuesday, was nevertheless mostly satisfied with the government's efforts to meet his deadline, turning his attention next to the 2,000 to 3,000 families that will need to be reunited later this month. This is propaganda about Donald Trump. Donald 23. See this? Easily, clearly coded propaganda, no matter which page you turn. Donald 23. You know, of course, we get the sacrificial numbers on a day where, you know, they failed the deadline. You see, that's what they're sacrificing. They're tying this in. They love to do this. Kill 28. Again, killing 43 to 43rd prime. These are death, you know, kill 17 numerology. It's also 1/7. It's also 107, the 28th prime. This is perfect. It's 107 to 28th prime on a date with a life lesson number of 28. They sacrifice numbers. I show you again and again how they love the number 107 because 107 represents 17 and 28 because the 28th prime. Kill equals both of those. So then the federal government is going to put up propaganda saying that they fail, you know, government, they even let you know it's them, but us fall short on deadline to reunite kids, you know? The red and blue pillars of Freemasonry, because these are stage props as actors holding inside this propaganda. Fall short on deadline, you know, perfect. Let's go back to the piece though, because there's a lot there. Donald 23, but Sun 54, Moon 57. Let's see how many days from the upcoming anniversary, or just from the eclipse, did they do this? And then from Donald Trump's birthday as well. Unbelievable. This propaganda is just ever so coded. Lucifer equals 323. 10 months, 19 days. 119. What? So we all know, 11 and 9. A lot of people point that out. They like to kill people. One brother dying with 11, one dying with 9, for example, or plain things. September 11th, Donald Trump selected on 11/9. I'm just trying to hone in how we all understand it's a special number. Donald, this is his propaganda. Donald, some see 119 in Jewish gematria. Again, 2,000 to 3,000, 23, 119. He's an actor playing the role of Saturn, the keeper of time. Saturn, taking into account the capital letters, equals 119. Donald equals 112, like circle. 112, 50, 32. Saturn, keeper of time, cycles, circles. Pi factors into all of that, obviously. And then look at that, 25, 29, like Trump. So we understand how Saturn, the keeper of time, he's the keeper of time. So it's going to be number one focused thing in this propaganda. So that means from the eclipse, which was a time dance in the sky, very special event, 10 months, 19 days. And I wanted to do this because the sun and the moon are involved in the eclipse. They're the main actors in the eclipse. So from the eclipse to this piece of propaganda, 10 months, 19 days, and we get moon, sun numbers right in this piece of propaganda. And that was fewer than the 54 children. I mean, come on. What else do you need to see? Sun 54, the federal government, brand their propaganda telling you who's putting this on. And it's not surprised at all to me that for this such a big sun moon ritual that, they're heavily coding, 10 months, 19 days from the eclipse, that they literally make it about the federal government. Showing you how much this gang loves Saturn, they love time, they love tributing to it. Because they're Thelemites, they're thelemic. They use Donald Trump as their thelemic actor inside this propaganda. And it's all by the numbers. It's all Freemasonry. That's why federal government equals 85. Freemasonry equals 58. Reflection. And notice how Freemasonry is 58, 59. It's just that pattern like they do. Freemasonry, full reduction, 58. Reverse reduction, 59. So now you can reflect this and then add one over there. 85, 86. Because it's all federal government bullshit propaganda all day long. One world order. We need to cancel them as soon as possible. I want to see from the upcoming eclipse. It was measure twice, cut one. I mean, come on. Saturn equals 42. So Saturn 119, 10 months, 19 days from the eclipse. The federal government's putting this propaganda again with the numbers for sun and moon. Sun, moon inside this piece. 42. Saturn equals 42. Jesuit equals 42. The Jesuit order is putting on its propaganda. Freemason equals 42. It is all Zionism. 42. It's all fake news, propaganda. Fake news, 42. Plenty more. Math, 42. So it's not a surprise. It's a span of 43 days. Masonic 43. Killing 43. See? They're doing a little effective sacrificial propaganda from the upcoming anniversary of that eclipse, which is also 6 weeks and 1 day. Time equals 61. Donald equals 112. Circle equals 112. Mathematics equals 112. Mathematics, 1 plus 1 is 2. Again, circle 112. Time 61. It's time ritual. Very clear what they're doing. So just lastly, let's do from Donald Trump's birthday, because it's going to fit this pattern for sure. I mean, why would he be he's a lead actor in this piece of propaganda. So it's going to be coded with his, he's going to fit the pattern. He just has to. He has to. It spanned 27 days from his birthday, 3 weeks and 6 days. Do you see how this all fits together now? Do you see why I call him a Saturnian actor? He's an actor playing the role of Saturn, the keeper of time. So they always parallel him with the non-occult keeper of time, which is the sun. It is not a coincidence. The state of Ohio has a fucking sundial in front of the Capitol building, and all the numbers in there are something 147. Sun 27, and in the ALW Kabbalah cipher, the thelemic cipher from Aleister Crowley's book, some see 36. 3627, 2 numbers for the sun. Again, 54. We're looking at this piece of propaganda updated at 540 with the 54 children. And then it happens, it spanned 27 days from the time actor, the keeper of time, from his birthday, 27 days, 3 weeks, 6 days. And before I said, it's going to fit the pattern. It's going to have to. Why would it not? It has to. It's from the lead actor's birthday. It absolutely has to. And it did perfectly. Of course, and they had to make it like that because they have to get the 3 weeks and 5 days in there. Thelema, 35. Mason, 26. This is Thelemic propaganda, always quoting 35 in Donald Trump's propaganda. Again, today's the date. Our life lesson number is 28. 35 numerology, Thelema numbers, I started out saying this. So then 35 from Donald Trump, we get this propaganda. 3 weeks, 5 days. The benefit of my ramblings is that I keep on driving in the main themes, the main patterns, what you're going to see, what they're going to go for, what they want to show you and put inside the propaganda. And as I'm talking, it just all comes true. The Bavarian Illuminati 221.
My mom and
2
dad
minute,
are
21
here.
second video. Look at this shit. 9/11 with Mr. 119 Donald. You see what I'm saying? So we go through the lesson and we look at more of the propaganda. And it's all coded. They have the 156 prime number right here. False flag 156. This is a false flag play from the Scottish Rite Freemasons with their occult symbol right here. This bitch ass phoenix inside a circle. And then later in the evening, protesters outside the Supreme Court chanted, "Hey, hey, no, no, Brett Kavanaugh must go." Specifically these one-liners of propaganda are all coded. All coded by this code. 13743. Look at this shit. And you can just see how they get these numbers. They made sure to give you 38, It's not some random number. It's 38 because the numerology dropped to 0. And then 43 reflecting. This is what I mean when I say you don't even have to understand any of this, right? You can see how they're clearly trying to code some special numbers inside this propaganda. How Jesus Christ being sacrificed at 33 years old for the, in the time of the eclipse. This is all synced up with the eclipse. Jesus Christ sums you 43 and 146. Like, hey, hey, no, no, Brett Kavanaugh must go. And this piece of propaganda, this string of propaganda, what was it from? They were saying, oh, so excuse me, this is the Brett Kavanaugh show. This and the government children thing, 2 different pieces, but they're all interrelated. Just don't want to confuse anyone. And again, they're publishing this on the 10th, although the event happened on the 9th. But what I'm going out here is later in the evening, protesters outside the Supreme Court chanted, "Hey, hey, no, no, Brett Kavanaugh must go." Think about how they depicted the Christ of Jesus, the death of Jesus Christ. Pontius Pilate's up there, doesn't know what to do. He asks the people, they're like, crucify him, nail him to a cross, yeah, get him, kill Jesus Christ, he's not, the false Jew, and all this. Says he's king of the Jews, but he's not. By the way, that's all paralleling the Zionist Jews, the false Jews that Jesus talked about. Beware of those in the synagogues. He's talking about the Freemasons. He's talking about the Jesuit order within his own church, because he knew that the Jesuit order was going to come and put on all his propaganda. Jesus Christ warned you about all of this. But anyway, we know how they're shouting, trying to get Jesus Christ dead. So they have this Jesus Christ themed piece of propaganda right here. This string. Hey, no, Brett Kavanaugh must go. And then that sums to the numbers of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, like, unbelievable. This propaganda is too much. 146, 43. See? Saturn 42, if you're at 42, you get 142. And that same exact method is Jesus Christ. The death of Jesus Christ is a Saturnian ritual, obviously. The Son of God, Jesus Christ, the keeper of time, will come again and return. Inexorable like time. It's all a theme. I mean, his story based off astrological things, there's constellations. Death, killing, murder, 38, cancel 38. Why is 38 in that? Why can't we have those other numbers, that pattern, and then, they don't have to put their main number for cancel, erased, 38. He's getting ejected by the numbers. Ejected, 38, 137, death, 38, killing, 38, murder, 38, destroy, 38. So then they make sure, and just use an alphabetical order, it all sums to just 38. Killing, 43 as well. Jesus Christ, all about the killing, 43, 38. So I didn't mean to spend so long on that one part, but I think it's just a very good piece and it hones in how this is all coded. And it all started with just looking at the numbers and seeing how this is not coincidence. How they just literally made this sum to these perfectly. 430, 380. We get the 33rd prime, Masonry 33 as well. Federal 33 is this federal government propaganda. If you're at 33, you get 141. So we also have a 141 second video. It's 221. Oh my God, you see what they're doing? So if you're at 33, you get 156 using the alphabetical order, and reversing the alphabetical order, you get 141. And again, 137 is the 33rd prime. So when they crafted this piece of propaganda, they put a string, a coded line with the 137 in there inside. And then right under it, they have the 156 prime number, and it's a 141 second video. If you're out 33, you get 156, 141, see? So we have 3 ways to represent 33, just all bunched right here around this video. That's why I cannot ever say it enough. This is propaganda from the federal government. Federal 33 is Masonry, 33 with their bullshit order, 33 using the police, 33 working in secrecy, 33. So you understand then how they will group that number 3 times right here. It's all about 3 as well. Grouping 33 3 times right there. Coach K. That's 311. The 60. C is the 3rd letter. K is the 11th. 311. The 64th prime. The Lima 64. They're talking about Coach K. 121 like Revelation. Donald 23. 41 the 13th prime. But I saw a nice mocking here. Probably, you read up here, I really want to end this, but just notice that it's, recall the day after his first date with his wife, Coach K, on September 10th, 2001, they fled the White House after being told a hijacked plane was incoming. Joked. let you know that it's this common conspiracy theory that it was really the the Islamists, the radical Islamists with their turbans that can survive fires inside planes that were CGI'd inside a building that was just blown up with explosives. Always going to be talking about 9/11, programming the Goy to keep believing that it was a real, honest to God event, not put on by the federal government, but it obviously was. And it was put on by the numbers. I mean, and also, they're talking about 9/11 here. Here, this piece initialized at 9:11 p.m. I mean, do they have to be so blatant every single time inside their propaganda? They do. Again, Mr. 211, the 47 prime, time 47, a main actor in all this as well. This whole entire piece has been nothing else than a time ritual from the federal government. I'm glad I didn't forget this. His name sums to 151, like Jesus Christ. That's the 36 prime, Son 36, Jesus Christ the Son. See? 74, the reflection of 47, Jesus Christ is Judge 47. And then 227. 22 divided by 7 is 3.14, like pi. I mean, come on, this cannot be any more clear. This is all a time ritual, a pi Saturnian ritual from the Freemasons. You get pi, an approximation of pi, in gematria if you write out 22 divided by 7, you get 314. Like pi, you also get 10/7. This is propaganda being published the 10th of July on a day with a life lesson number 28. Again, 107, the 28th prime. The key of David 63. Spiritual 118, death 118. But anyway, 107, the 28th prime, 314. Donald Trump playing pi. Pi and Trump's under the same thing. And then the actor, Brett Kavanaugh. This is happening 2/11 from his birthday. His name sums to this. President 52, Prophecy 52, Murder 83, 83 to 23rd prime, Donald 23. This is Donald Trump's, co-worker. They're doing what the Zionist Jews are instructing them to do. And it's all by the numbers. Every single time. So I really like this video because these are really good, clearly coded examples of bullshit propaganda. Every time they are, and it'll never fail. His last name sums to 32, the reflection of 23, 157, the 37 prime. His full name sums to 370. 37 is just the 12 prime. Symbol 86. What sacrifice 86? If I've been saying, see, I get these stories confused. I have a feeling I'm saying that they're removing him. They don't remove. If I said they're removing him, I'm really sorry. He appointed him, right? Damn. See, I hate it when I make some mistakes like that. But the removing comes from this. I wasn't wrong about that. Government falls short. But 38 up here in the time, 38's in the propaganda. I hope when I say things that don't make sense, you think about them like, oh, he's making a mistake. Because I do hate to do that. Like, I don't like to confuse anyone or lead people astray. But I feel like that's why I like to show the occult patterns, the numbers for time and Saturn, all this propaganda. And this piece with the 50, updated 540, 57-second video. Like, I hope you just see that and get it. So if I do make a mistake, it doesn't throw you off all that much. And you're always free to, if I make a mistake, clarify or ask a question about it, and I'll answer it for you. 44-minute video, but it's been really good. Nothing else but a bunch of propaganda about this actor in chief, Donald Trump, and all the propaganda he's participating in. And notice that, it's front page news. Russian company had access to Facebook user data through apps. There could be some 42s on here, 24s, because Russia sums to those. But no, 633. And look, this black man, this nigger with 102 right next to him. You see this? Racist propaganda from the federal government, Federal 33, Police 33, 102, putting this on. blaming Russia, because Russia is the federal government. That's why it's the Russian Federation. They're doing all by the same code. Y'all just saw that. And that was the thumbnail they had. A black guy. Come on, they cannot be any more clear. This gang is so racist, it's unbelievable. Nigger 102, 42, talking about Russia 42. And they have a nigger up there, a black man. They call them niggers because there's a racist gang of Jewish Zionists do not like black people. The black people are the original Jews, stealing their identity. Nigger sums to 102. And I will refresh this piece of propaganda again. Race War 33. Rodney King beaten on 3/3. Trayvon Martin buried on 3/3. See, nigger 102. This is the thumbnail. Ime Archibong, wearing a robe, looking thing, smoking a bong in his house. I mean, that's probably what they're probably trying to give you. Ime Archibong. Ime, son numbers 2754 coming out there with 27 lesson number. No, I gotta stop saying that. That was yesterday. But son numbers, son 18, Archibong 22, Negro 22, 76, the reflection of 67. Are you seeing this? Negro numbers. They use the reverse ordinal to do their art. It's these types of examples that you should definitely pay attention to that drives everything home. That doesn't matter, what else happens. You might get confused later on. I might make a mistake or whatnot, but you have to focus on these and really understand how this is clearly coded propaganda from the Zionist Jews. You see this pattern that's in his name, and then they literally start this at 102. That's the fucking thumbnail. Archibong. I mean, what kind of fucking name is that anyway? Ime Archibong. You see how these Zionist Jews just sit around, Judaism 77, America 50, 49, 77 Meridian this is all American propaganda. It's all from the same gang. There's a reason they call these numbers. Secret Society 166. But they just sit around and call these stupid names. These riddle names. Unbelievable. Ime Archibong. I can't get over that. I cannot go over this. 102. I need to save this, but I'm going to close the video now. But I hope if you stayed this long, this example right here is worth the entire video. Or if you skipped ahead, which is completely fine. You can speed up my videos. You can skip ahead, watch in parts. Unbelievable, man. The black man, 102, his name's the same as Negro. I mean, I'll have to re-get this, but peace out. African American, Sumsu 71, though, so is civil rights. That's why he's also come out today. Take care, peace out.